Welcome to this episode of In the Grove. I'm Jeff Frankie. Summer's finally arrived. Today, I'll be interviewing Nancy Czarnik and Jim Iovino with the Frank J. Czarnik Memorial Golf Outing that will be happening this August. Then, later on, Sue Heaton will be talking to Mayor Craig Johnson about the summer concert series coming up. So please stay tuned, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Today my guests are Nancy Czarnik and Jim Iovino, and they're here to talk about the Frank J. Czarnik Memorial Golf Outing. Been playing in it for many years. It's a great time for everybody. Why don't you explain a little bit about it?
I'm so glad that you're there to participate with us because we really need the golfers. This year we have our 6 scholarship winners, and I'm going to be able to announce them. We have 2 from Conant, Jacob Glorioso and Nicole Brasher, and then 4 from Elk Grove High School, James Bayes, Stevie Burton, Holly Olson, and Maeve Terranova. So those are our winners for this year, and this golf outing supports the ability to be able to present 6 $1,000 scholarships to future of Elk Grove. This is our 13th golf outing. Really? And in 12 years, we have given out $55,000. So I mean, we're very proud of that. It's just a wonderful ability and opportunity to help the kids.
So it's also a testament to the golfers that have participated for all these number of years. We've been averaging between 90 and 100 golfers each year, and it's been a tremendous response.
Even with we've played in some crazy weather.
We don't the weather's been perfect.
But
no deniability.
But it's fun. It's a great time, and like you said, it's for money for the kids to go to school, and there should be more of these out there, and it's great that you've done that. Now it was 6 this year, correct?
Yes.
Has it grown over the years?
Yes. When we first started, our first, and this is a sad area, is our original member who really was the impetus to starting this. Gave us the idea was Jim Heffern. Right. He and Frank were good friends and did a lot together on the Park District, as well as the over 50 and over 60 league and a golf league, and baseball league. They played a lot of golf too. Anyway, Jim, we lost him this year, and he was such a special person, and this is something that he should be honored, for what he's done. But this is all part of it, and we're looking forward to doing something perhaps in the future about making sure that everybody gets the recognition that they deserve in this village for all the things that, and that's the thing with our scholarship program, as well as I know the village's scholarship program. We really want to encourage volunteerism and leadership. That's our future. And that's what we are looking toward.
And being involved with the village youth scholarships, it's great to see when we look at all these applications on what these kids are doing now, and that are earning these scholarships, because you would think that they're just playing video games and just thinking themselves, but they get so much involved, and it's good to see that there's another generation.
I ran into one of the parents about a month or 2 ago, and she brought up to me, and it just warmed my heart, about one of our scholarship winners. Actually, 2 of her children won our scholarships, her daughter and her son, and she said that she told me that her son had used the money to get a computer, and now he's finished college and he's going on for his graduate degree, and he had to get a new computer, and he said to her, if it weren't for the Czarnik Scholarship Memorial. He said, I wouldn't be here. It gave me a start. You don't know how that made me feel. And I'm
Makes
sure
it worth it, right?
It is. It's a warming, and you know that something is coming. You know, we're trying to give them a helping hand. And that's what, you know, we all try to do.
Well, and we'll get into the rest of the item, but I would like to say thank you to you and you, Jim, and everyone else that gets involved. People don't understand these things just don't start up on their own. It takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication to get this going, and they're doing it for the youth and to help them go to school. But your volunteers, they're always there. They're working for free. They're setting up. And it takes a lot of time to get everything put together. So it's not just something that happens like that. So thank you for being able to do that. I mean, I think that's why a lot of people will continue to keep coming, because it is a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
And we've got a date set.
We got the date of August 9th, and we're doing this to stay away, needless to say, from October, because we've had some bad weather at a few times. And warm rain is okay.
What day of the week
August
is it?
9th, it's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
Shotgun
It's a
start.
Friday, okay.
1 o'clock in the afternoon, shotgun start.
At?
And the typical prizes. We've got a contest on probably 9 of the 18 holes, so somebody can win things. Some of the contests are a little unusual. Rather than longest putt, you might be closest to the sand trap without going in. So there's a few little unique things that we've done in the past. We have some fundraisers where we sell 3 feet of string that you can use for a putt on a hole, and we've got the 2 hardest holes, 4 and 11, at Fox Run, where you can buy your drive. You get to move to the middle of the fairway, so you shorten the hole. So, you know, there's a lot of little strange things that we've been doing.
And there's charges for this, but it goes towards the fundraiser.
It goes towards the fundraiser.
So you
That's
have
part
some
of it.
fun with it, and you're adding some money into the kitty for the.
We've
That's
been able
For
to
scholarships.
have a substantial number of prizes that we've given away. It's been at least 12 or 13 every year. We've gone from bicycles to golf to Cubs games.
Scooters.
We
Yeah,
had a Vespa.
we've had,
We had a Vespa. We had 2 Vespas one year.
Yes, we did.
We're going to have probably for about the 5th or 6th year in a row, our main prize is going to be 2 winners for scratch-off lottery tickets, $300 each.
Oh.
And that's
Not
been
bad.
going on for 6 years. We've got some golf items. We've got a barbecue pit. Wet and dry vac. So we've got, you know, a lot of normal things.
Wet dry. Oh yeah, you said the
Wet
wet
dry
dry
vac.
vac. We have, I think, a drill or something. So we have.
So
Sure.
there's a
a lot-
mix.
yeah.
There's a mix.
A lot of
There's a
those,
mix.
yeah.
I mean, you're there to help, but it's also nice to be able to walk away.
We have a
with
nice
something.
dinner, so it's
Very good.
You know,
Dinner.
camaraderie
So
is
I guess
there.
what I'm saying with all this is the fact that we're able to give a bunch back to the golfers that
Sure.
participated.
It's just not giving money and playing golf.
We also have had an opportunity where we've had other donated prizes that we did not raffle off, but at the end, we took these individual prizes and gave them away by drawing from the people who did not win anything. So there's a majority of people that are able to get something
That would be me, probably.
who didn't win anything. So it's been spreading the wealth. We've done a lot of that.
Yeah, we try
Now it's at Fox Run,
at Fox Run.
and it's a best ball tournament.
Yes.
Correct.
The
So
best ball shotgun set.
that
best
means
ball.
that everybody hits the ball, goes to the best shot. So anybody who can even just swing a club can
That's
go
me.
out. But they can play with some other people that know. And I've played with people that couldn't hit the ball for their life in the fairway, but could putt very well. And that is 1/4 of a team.
That's
and,
true.
You got
and
it.
they can have fun, and it makes a difference. You know,
Very
you
much
can
so.
make that putt. You can get that one shot that goes out of there. So it's for anybody.
It is.
You don't have to be a very good golfer to go out and play in this.
Tell me about it.
Okay, how much is it to participate?
Oh, $90.
$90.
We have not raised the rate for a couple of years now, and you know, and that's part of it. We really think we have whole sponsorships that we ask, and we've had very loyal friends with Grove Memorial Chapel, Galatano family, Johnson Insurance, Gullo, I can't even think of some, Elk Grove Chamber or the Rotary Club. just so many
There's
people
a whole
have
group,
helped.
and they all have signs up on the,
Yes.
so there'll maybe some new people up there, but you put signs out on the holes and advertise. for it.
And we welcome new sponsors.
Sure.
Yeah,
Right.
as well as golfers. We
As well
need
as golfers.
we need the sponsorship. We need the golfers. We need the participation.
About it though, you can pay $60 on a weekend to play just a golf course, and
Yeah.
I mean that's a good rate too. So you're paying $90 and you get. Do you get a lunch with this or?
Dinner. There's a dinner.
We're getting
There's
a
a
dinner.
dinner.
The
We're
dinner.
doing a dinner.
And you get to play. You get the golf, the cart, the dinner.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
I mean,
And the camaraderie of your
well, that's
friends
and you're donating to scholarships. So
That's
I mean
right.
that's. How do they register? Because we need to make sure that they
just call Elk Grove Park.
call the Fox Run.
Fox Run.
Not you
district.
can't do it online. So
No,
right?
no,
Because I know
no.
you can get your tee times online.
Yeah,
And
no,
but you
this-
call directly to the pro shop.
Yeah, or
and
drop
they-
in.
Or go
Or
in
drop
and
in.
say you want to
Yeah,
sign up
and
for.
then you can pay by check or credit card or cash. Take
Okay.
anything.
Well, that's good too.
Yeah.
This way,
Right.
Okay.
Right.
perfect. Is there anything else you wanted to cover, or did we cover
Jim?
it?
Yeah, just
Oh, yeah. Oh,
what
the
we're
shirt.
all about.
Here, why don't you
Oh, I'm
hold
sorry
one
about
end?
that.
We'll just cover Nancy for a second.
Dedicated to the future of the youth and our community, which is what we're about.
And everybody gets one of these T-shirts, correct?
We-
They
we
did last year. We're
Oh, last
looking
year?
at something
Okay.
a little
Well,
different this
something
year.
Something new this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're looking at something a little different for this year.
Well, it's always changing, always adding. I know next
Well-
year maybe there might be a few tweaks and that, but you're here to stay for a while. 13 years
certainly
is it this year?
13.
This will be our 13th and 12 years of scholarships.
That's
Because our
fantastic.
first one we started in 2007. Because Frank had a golf outing prepared he did one every year for the over 50 and 60 softball league. And so he had it all set up, and after he passed, I sent it on to Jim Heffern,
Right.
and that's when Jim came back, so that we did it in his honor.
It's his idea to do
It
the
was.
scholarships.
It was.
Right.
And you said how it grew. We started out with, we were going to do 2 $500 scholarships because
Right.
we had no idea what the outcome would be, and we did 2 $750. We did that for 2 years. Then we went to 4 $1,000 scholarships for several years, and then we upped it to 6 $1,000 scholarships. So we're trying to
sky's the
grow
limit.
it.
Let's
We're
keep going.
trying to grow it to try to help more and more of our students.
Well, from the community, I thank you both for everything you've been involved in. And this is,
welcome.
like I
Thank
said,
you.
this is a great outing. People need to check it out.
Absolutely.
It's a great community event.
It is.
Well, we look forward to it. Thanks again
you.
for coming, you guys.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank
and
you.
We'll hope to see you out there in
We'll
August.
see that.
Oh, you will.
You will.
You will.
All right.
You will.
We'll be right back after this.
They said I could play, so any chance to play at all. You know, that's my life. I love music.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Welcome back to the program, everyone. I am very happy to introduce our next guest, who needs no introduction, our very own Mayor Johnson. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule again, Mayor, to be with us.
Thank you, Sue. I'm glad to be here as
oh,
always.
well, whenever you're here in the month of June, I bet you're here to promote something that we all look so forward to, Summer Concert Series.
No question. I joke with the board all the time. If we ever get rid of the summer concert series,
Never.
you'll see the board hanging from all the streetlights in the
Yeah,
village.
know that.
Because it won't. No, it's become really a tradition now in Oak
Yeah.
Grove. I've actually had people tell me, true story, that they set their vacations
No.
not to miss certain concerts.
why would
They
you?
see the lineup, they want to be here for a
Well,
concert.
sure. Do you know what it would cost an average family to go to a concert they have to pay for of this quality?
It's
Yeah.
You know, I see that all the time in the paper when they say, okay, at Ravinia, here, boom. Tickets can be anywhere from $125 to $500 a piece to see. And for the shows we get, which is
Yeah.
still big name stars,
Yep.
maybe not front line like they used to be, but still, they're anywhere from $75 to $120. So that you take
That's
5
yeah,
people,
boy.
that's expensive.
That's a
And
great
counting
night out,
parking,
too.
Food,
Yeah.
So no, this is
And it's been a big draw. I mean, last year we couldn't even find parking. It's just becoming such a big attraction.
It is great. The good news is we have really scoped to make sure parking is going to be available, which it should be. Remember, we have the hospital. You can use their parking
There.
deck right there. on Lancaster. You got, of course, Bird School. You got Salt Creek School. You got the shopping centers. You got streets. So we really do have, and we have guys that should direct the right way if you need it. But the big thing on this is it's become very popular, right? Last year we set a record. You know, some years we have 4 concerts, depending on how many Tuesdays there are.
How do you
some 5.
How do you do the accounting? How do you know?
We have a
how do you
system.
estimate?
We have a system that's been done by groups that gather people for decades, and you kind of count certain rows. How many people in each row? Then you count how many rows and all that, so you can actually estimate. That's why if you ever see people on our rooftops, besides security issues, they're also doing other things. We also have cameras that help us on that. But last year we set a record for a 5 concert series summer.
That's great.
Over 75,000 people came to Elk Grove
I believe it.
for a concert series. And again, there's a lot of residents, but it's also a lot of people that work in Elk Grove that come to it, own business in Elk Grove that come to it, and our neighbors. For example, my brother lives in Wheeling. He grew up in Elk Grove, a long time in Elk Grove, now lives in Wheeling. He comes back to see concerts. And so my sisters come from Georgia to see some of the concerts. So she comes up. So it really is a community event, and we still have no problems, no issues, no arrests. It's really, it's a special event. And anyone that's ever been to, tell me the same thing. Mayor, including the bands. The bands tell me all the time, Mayor, you guys got something special here.
Really?
Don't change a thing. Keep it like it is. And these are bands that play all over the world.
If you hear it from the performers.
They love it. They love it.
It's a great stage that you have. I mean, I can't think of what it lacks, and the businesses in Elk Grove have to love it. How many people go to get their snacks and
Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's,
Walgreens.
Walgreens sells out of liquor a lot of times, beer and wine.
I had to buy a folding chair from Walgreens. I forgot, you know, even things like that, a little sunscreen maybe or bug spray. But yeah, the merchants really love it, and it's just such a fun community event. You're always seeing people, maybe you haven't seen them for a while. That's what brings us out. And how do you think the summer concert ranks with is it the next popular event, the tree lighting? With that one,
the summer concerts obviously draw bigger crowds. We have bigger bands than we do. We kind of keep a little smaller scale type bands for the tree lighting on purpose. Because I mean, now the crowds have gotten bigger.
Yeah,
we probably draw 2 to 3 times as many people as we used to have. And one way I tell is, I'm always up there with Santa, and we stay till the last child comes through to meet Santa. All this. And we first started tree lighting 20-some years ago. You know, we'd start at 5:30, about 6:10, we'd be done, move on. Now, 7:15, 7:30. I give Santa a lot of credit. He's a very good sport. He sticks around and stuff.
But the children tugging on his beard, but
it's a lot of fun. But no, I mean, it's really done well and exciting. But yeah, these summer concerts are great. People love them. They know where they sit. They get usual locations.
Yeah, now let's remind, how early can they come and set up?
You can bring your chairs out as early as you want that morning, except there's a cordon off there in front of the stage.
The highly coveted.
Yes, and that's done because they're still setting the lights up, still setting the sound system, all the keyboard and all. They have to have all that set. And then at 3 o'clock, we do our famous countdown.
Yes. And
we count down. I'm there all the time for it. And then people can go out and grab the seats they want, the locations they want. We kind of sometimes call it the Mad Dash. We've had no issues. It's been great. But I always tell people when they come, I said, hey, we're going to do a countdown, folks. Remember this. If you don't like your seat, you don't enjoy the show, come see me after the show. I'll give you double your money back. And since it's free soup, and people look at me, they laugh, they go, Mayor, you're right. Whatever we get is going to be a great seat. So it works out very well, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, how much work is involved for you and the trustees in making the decisions to engage the performers in the first place, to set everything up? What would you estimate? A lot of hours work?
Well, Murray Weiner with EMG, Elk Grove guy, and Kitty Weiner, they own EMG, and they put the show together. Their son and daughter, Jake and Ellie, help them. And Murray and I start talking in July during this year's concerts. I'll already start floating some names by
ideas for the next year.
Yep. And we literally go sometimes till December, because we may pick a couple bands, but they don't work in the scheduling, or it doesn't flow together, or the cost went up and stuff. So I mean, it is like juggling cats to get it done. But we literally put 4 to 5 months all the time. And remember, I go and watch on YouTube every band, and I want a 12-month or newer tape to make sure they can still sing good, they still sound good, they still, put on a good show. Because some of these bands are getting older, and I want to make sure they still deliver the product they deserve. So it's quite a thing. We talk to the board, go through options, all that. So I mean, it's quite a thing, but
Well-
it's fun. It's also fun.
Oh, well, I
because
would
trying to do all that,
think.
but it works out well, and it's a lot of fun. And Murray and I, we sometimes have some words and stuff, but we
get
do come
them.
together, and we usually get it done.
What a great
in
part
time.
of your job. Let's talk about who will be the performers this
Okay,
year.
this year we got a great lineup. We start the 4th of July. This is now the last year we have 5 concerts for a couple years because there's less Tuesdays in a few years coming up. But we start with Melissa Etheridge on the 4th of July over by the Rotary Green by the high school with an unbelievable fireworks show afterwards.
Yeah, that's always, it's unbelievable.
We move on July 9th. We come to the Village Town Center. We open that one with Boz Skaggs.
Oh,
We go the next week on July 16th. We have Commodores.
you're
No
back
Lionel Richie,
Oh,
but they
yeah.
are still phenomenal.
They can move, huh?
And they've got hits. Oh, and they dance. Oh, it's unbelievable. On July 23rd, we have Winona Judd with the big noise. So she's coming that date. And we finish up on the 30th of July this year with Night Ranger.
Oh, what a nice variety.
It is. It's a cross section. You got some country, you got some old rock and roll, newer rock and roll.
Yeah.
It is really a
To
great
appeal to
lineup.
everybody.
We're excited
Yeah.
about it. It
I
should be a good one.
bet you get great feedback. I mean, why not? This is just awesome.
People love it. And we're going to do something different. I'm giving you're the first one to hear this.
Well,
No,
anything now? Okay.
No,
well,
not that one. I got another thing I
oh.
didn't even talk to you about.
Oh, more surprises.
Starting about the middle to end of June, we're going to be running a survey on the Village website. We want to know in the 12 years of our concerts, who was your favorite show we had? Which band or singer was your favorite? And we're going to tally them up. And we're going to run this poll rest of June, all through July,
Trying to remember through my
and
mind.
August. We're going to list them all for you.
Yeah.
And we want to know your best. And where the idea came up from was during voting this year, in the voting booths for the early voting Elk Grove, we have every concert on the walls. And I cannot tell you the amount of comments, positive comments, people were giving me when I was out there around that area. And Mayor, you had this band. Oh, you had that. They loved it. They loved it. And election judges love it even more.
Oh, yeah.
They go and they look at all this. So my thought was, I'd like to know which one of our shows was the most popular we had in Elk Grove. So we're going to start a survey about middle to end of June. Go on elkgrove.org.
Great.
You'll find it. You vote. You pick which band was your
What's your
favorite band.
band?
Yeah. And we're going to see
Oh,
what people
it's
come with.
tough. There were so many that.
Well, you figure 12 years, you figure about 50 to 60 bands we've had. That's a lot to pick from. We've had quite a variety. We started off with B.J. Thomas way back
Was that
when.
the first?
Yeah. And now we're up to finish up
had
this year
Kenny
with Night Ranger.
Loggins, yeah.
Kenny
Loggins
Loggins
was there.
Pat
Oh, I
Benatar. Kenny
remember her.
We've had them all.
You had
REO
an
Speedwagon.
Elvis impersonator
We
seemed
had
to
that,
make a
yeah.
great, had a great show.
So it should be interesting. I mean, we're looking forward to it. So that's a surprise for you today.
Okay, well, speaking of surprises, I remember one concert, you gave away a Corvette.
Yep.
You remember that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember talking to the
For the
winner.
veterans.
Yeah.
A vet
What-
for the veterans.
Yeah, what, do you have any other surprises coming up
Well,
this year? I mean, giving anything else away?
Nothing given away, but this year we're going to have people a chance to review and see something that not many people have ever seen. But it's becoming more popular. As you know,
What a tease.
well, 3 times we were lucky to have the Stanley Cup here in
Yeah.
Elk Grove.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to John
There was
McDonough,
a
our good
parade,
friend.
I remember.
Parade,
and
a
people-
viewing at the
Yes,
Park District
yes,
Pavilion parking
yes.
lot. Well, this year the Hawks didn't have quite a good years, so we're bringing another championship trophy to Elk Grove for people to not only see, but touch,
Touch?
hold, get a picture
Oh,
with, get the
really?
family with.
That's what people like.
Something unique.
Touch.
It will be brought to us this year, and the first kickoff will be at the Melissa Etheridge concert. We will have the Bahamas Bowl.
Oh.
The Makers Won at Bahamas Bowl trophy
Wow.
is coming to Elk Grove. It's going to be here for you to see, touch, take pictures with. We're going to have the Makers Won at Bahamas Bowl helmet. We'll have a nice backdrop. So everyone get a chance to come and see the beloved trophy.
That we hear so much about.
That's now the goal of every football team in college football. So, and that, I got a feeling you'll see it at a lot of the concerts, but it's for sure going to be at the Melissa Etheridge concert on July 4th.
Boy.
So get there early,
Another big
before
draw.
the concert starts. Got a chance to come see the trophy, pick it up, take a picture with it, and be part of history.
What more can we ask? I mean, you've got everything. You think of so much to, enhance these wonderful concerts anyway.
Well, and remember this too, the 4th of July concert's special too, because that's the Lions Club
Yeah.
4th of July concert. They put on the fireworks. They've done it since I was a little kid growing up here. So that's the 4th of July Lions Club 4th of July concert. They'll have food available for you. All the proceeds they raise there goes to the Lions Club.
Good cause.
So that's going there. Then the other 4 concerts are communities, and we want to thank the Park District, because the Park District sponsors with us. They partner with us. And again, you can bring your own food, own drink, relax. You want to bring a bottle of wine, case of beer, you're welcome to do so. We've had no issue with that. And if you want something to eat, Iovino's again, we provide price friendly for families. So very affordable prices, not like when you go to a Cubs game or a Bears game, unfortunately. It's very affordable.
Yeah.
So it's
Great
all
night
there.
out.
Oh, it is.
Everything
And,
good.
It's a community event. And knock on wood, so I'm knocking on it right here.
Well, we had great.
No rain out.
I was going to say
In 12 years, we've never had, knock on wood.
Wait. I remember once where the umbrellas went up and didn't we pause it?
No, that was Pep and the Tark beforehand. Right. But we were able to start the concert and get it going.
Yeah.
But in case, for people to know,
Yeah.
if something does happen, we have insurance. So the village loses no money at all. If a concert gets rained out, we are fully reimbursed. So that's done. And I remind everybody every year, if you smoke,
that's right.
If
you
play
gamble,
video games, or you go to alcohol hotels,
that's right. That's how it's paid.
100% of the money is paid from those funds. So if you do none of those 3, it costs you absolutely nothing, including our police, fire, public works are there, all covered within the budget. So if you don't do that, you truly don't pay a penny for these concerts.
Boy, where are you going? Like you say, double the money back if you're not happy. I mean,
I'll give you double money back anyone that doesn't like the concert.
It's just something we all look forward to on July, and there's almost a down when they end. It's like we're so used to acclimated on Tuesday night entertainment.
And people, and it's funny, because people start asking me right away in July, who's coming next year, Mayor? Who's coming next year and stuff. Now remember though, we keep the concerts going. We have a concert for a tree lighting now.
Yes.
I cannot announce the band yet, but we
yet.
have one set up.
You're just such a tease.
That can't be done till after the summer concerts. We have a community party
Will
in
we
July.
like who it is?
Oh, you'll love it.
Okay.
You'll love it. And you'll know it, and you'll know a lot of the songs, guaranteed.
Well, Mayor, you just need a little bit more excitement to tell us about these concerts. But we sure appreciate once again that you came in and gave us the lineup.
Yep.
And told us this bonus. I know my brother will be there for sure to get his hands on the
the
trophy.
Bahamas Bowl. Makers won it, Bahamas Bowl trophy.
Yeah, boy.
Yep.
I mean, thank you again for all you and everybody involved does. And it's just great to look forward to our
it's a pleasure, Sue.
summer series again.
It's a pleasure. I enjoy what I do.
The
board enjoys what they do.
We can tell.
You don't put that time and effort if you don't like what you do.
Right.
And we love it.
It's not work. It's just fun.
It is. It is. It's fun. It's not a job.
Yeah, we can see it. It exudes from you. So we couldn't be in better hands. Thank you for providing our entertainment throughout the year.
Thank you.
For all
we appreciate it.
It's great. We love living in Elk Grove Village. Well, thanks everybody for being with us. We will be right back with the rest of our program.
Mom used to scream about Dad's drinking. It drove me crazy till Mom went to Al-Anon. If someone's drinking troubling you, you might be surprised at what you can learn in an Al-Anon or Alateen family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
Well, I certainly enjoyed my interview with the mayor today. We want to thank Mayor Johnson, and Jeff and I together want to thank Nancy Czarnik and Jim Iovino for being with us to remind us about Frank Czarnik's memorial golf outing that will be coming up in August. And again, thanking our mayor for his time to tell us about all the performers that are scheduled for this July at our Midsummer Concert Series. And for those of you that would like, we have a Inside the Village program that will give you some of the insights, some of the background as to how these concerts are put together. Very interesting. We thank Debbie Dennison for her work on that. So be sure to check out Inside the Village. That will be coming up soon. So once again, Jeff and I thank you for joining us here on In the Grove, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Bye-bye for now.